Hey everybody, it's Lynn. I'm getting ready to start my second day of the 5-day test. Allison doesn't like that word. But anyway, day 1. Easy until evening. Then I was sort of like a raging lunatic. I got really, really hungry. But, I ate Jello, diet Jello, made me feel sick. I was having nausea. Okay, so I guess, it does talk about that, and I'm going to go get some ginger this morning. So maybe I'll have a little ginger tea. Maybe that'll help with that. But I just got through watching Vicky and her struggles being 9 months out. And, I can really relate to that because I'm still thinking like that other girl that I used to be, that I guess I always will be in my heart and soul. I'm still thinking like her. I'm still, in this little town that I'm in right now. I'll be here for another 3 weeks, Cleveland, Georgia. I'm going to give them a little advertisement. They have a donut place here. So if any of you are watching and don't have this issue and you want to go get a good donut, go to Cleveland Donuts. They are fantastic. I got a little thing where I was eating those. And I wouldn't eat a whole one at a time. I'd have one for the day and break it into quarters. So that, just in case I dump. But I really have discovered that since I've been about maybe 8, 9, 10 months out, I don't have any real issues with dumping. I never really did. All I ever did if I had a little too much carbs was get a little sweaty and sleepy. But I've never had, the stomach pains, the cramping. I think I've thrown up 3 times since I've had this, and every time it was because of meat. But at this point I feel like I can eat anything. I could just do whatever I want. But that's my problem. I know I can do whatever I want, and I've wanted to do some of the wrong things. So I am trying to get my head in gear. So, and I did a crazy thing this morning. I did 1 day of the liquid so far, and I was up almost 5 pounds. Well, I got on the scale this morning, and I'm down 1.2 in 1 day. But I'm not going to get on that scale every day. I'm not going to get on it again until the morning after my day 5, just to see what happens. And just because I get to day 5 does not mean that I'm going to stop behaving. I am going to try to make myself accountable every single day. I've talked to some of my children, and I've talked to my husband, I've talked to some family members about my behavior, and I've kind of enlisted them to please help me, because when I want something and they're telling me you shouldn't eat that, Mom, I get pissed. I get mad when someone tells me that I can't have something that I want, something that's not good for me. And I'm giving them the right to jump my case, to get on my butt, because my thinking's been just out of line, just really out of line. And I've been messing around for a few months now, really doing some bad things with my diet and getting away with it. And then for some reason this last 2 weeks it came back, kicked me in the butt, let me know, you can gain weight now. I wasn't gaining weight before. I'd go up a pound, down 2, maybe up 1 or 2. I sort of just stayed in this 2 or 3 pound range. But when I hit that, where I almost hit right at 5 pounds, I'm like, I ain't going that way. So everybody's got the right to jump my case. And I've got myself some little notes around here, and, distracting me from the cabinet. Even though yesterday I went and I looked in this little pantry where there are a few items in there that I keep for grandkids that I don't normally eat anyway. I went and stared at them a few times, and then I made myself a cup of tea. But I felt so sad. I felt so deprived. It was like, oh God. And then eating that Jello, and I like the sugar-free black cherry one. That's the one I like. And I ate it. Ugh. But I think that's just mental illness. But I understand people's struggles because I'm struggling too. And I still want to lose 15, 20 pounds, although I have people tell me that I don't need to lose any. But I want to lose that. You know, and I'm one of the people who wants the tummy tuck. And the reason that I want it, and I know I can get it at this point. I always say, I think my scoliosis makes everything look crooked. But I'm not giving it to myself until I hit that goal. I'm not giving it to myself. But I need it because when I lay on my side at night, it feels like it all pulls to one side, and I think it just gives me low back issues. I've been having a lot of low back issues, you know, and my husband says, well, I thought you would do better, you know, with your back since you've had surgery. And I said, well, I have. But I think this extra skin is, not only the extra skin on my stomach is pulling on my back, but the dang girls have went south and changed shape, and my shoulders are hurting more. And I didn't want to get no boob job. I don't want to be the old lady in the grave when they dig her up to exhume her for whatever reason, which is not going to happen to me. I don't want to have a couple bubbles in there and nothing else. That sounds so crazy, because I'm going to get cooked extra crispy. That's my plan. Put me in the garden. Let me grow something good. But I think I'm looking towards the fact that I'm going to have to get some kind of plastic surgery, just because I'm having a lot of issues with shoulder pain and back pain. Really almost more than before, but my pain is in different areas than it was before. I had back pain, but now it's different. So I think it's the excess skin pulling. I'm so blind that it makes it hard for me to, for some reason, to look at I look at myself when I'm doing the videos and I look all weird, but when I put the glasses on, then I get reflections, and it's funny. But I'm babbling. Anyway, you know, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing it with you, Allison. And all you that are struggling with your thinking, you know, we're all crazy. We're all struggling with it. And, you know, and I talked to my husband, who's quite overweight still, and he's out of town, and I told him yesterday before lunch that he really needed to get on it with me, because I can't take the way he's breathing. It's really upsetting me. He just seems like he suffers so much. And he told me last night that he did it all day, but he didn't do what I was doing. He's doing like a low carb kind of a diet, an Atkins basically. And I can't make him do it. He's got to want to do it. But he told me he did it all day for me, and I said, don't do it for me, honey. Do it for you. Do it for you. And he's like, well, I need the surgery. I need the surgery. I said, yeah, but you don't do anything to pursue it. You say you're going to do it, but you don't do anything for it. And I said, you know, you eat so big, you need to try to get control, because you won't be able to do that anymore. I'd like to see if he could do a 2-week liquid diet like I had to do a pre-op and be able to cope, because that really was hard for me. And he eats like 4 times what I ate back then, before I had surgery. He eats huge amounts, but that's how men are. You know how they are. They eat a lot. But I'm hanging in there, and thanks for the nice comments, and I appreciate having some support out there, and good luck to all of y'all. Love you. Bye-bye.